If you're one of the millions of people that really truly is ready to see your body or want your body to radically shift, I want to tell you about super slow training. Now, super slow training has been around forever. I mean, forever and ever and ever. And I'll explain what it is. But in a nutshell, when we do super slow weight training, we're allowing every muscle fiber to fire, to work, to what we term exhaustion or failure. Now, for people that are just starting out, working out, and you're listening to these words, you go, oh my gosh, I don't want to have anything to do with that. Don't worry. It's not like the type of failure where you're going to be unbelievably sore for a month afterwards. You're not going to be able to move. Hi, I'm David Essel. For the past, 20, 25 years, I've been involved in the world of personal growth, and that's physical, mental, spiritual, relationships, career, money, you name it. I do it. And I'm so excited to share with you this today because it is. Super slow weight training has been around forever. I fought it for the longest period of time. I said, that can't work. I was so used to doing multiple sets and multiple sets and multiple sets and spending 1 to 2 hours a day in the gym just weight training and seeing good results, but nothing. I swear to you, nothing like I saw when I started working with my mentor, Joe Cerulli, and doing super slow training. Now, in the world of bodybuilders, I think it was the Metzger brothers years ago that ended up doing a ton of super slow training work, and they became quite famous for it, for the fact that they had slowed their training down and were working really intensely still, but within a very short period of time. So what is super slow training? Super slow weight training is doing 1 to 4 repetitions per major muscle group in a 20-second repetition. And what that means is that if you were doing a bench press, that you would go ahead and press out on a count to 10, 1001, 1002, 1003, all the way up to the count of 10, stop, and then come back down that same slow count, hence the term super slow training, super slow weight training. Now, what it does is that it takes away all momentum. In other words, if you'll see sometimes people in the gym, and now there are caveats here, if you're training for a specific athletic event, then utilizing a lot of weight and a lot of speed, a lot of power in the movement is highly needed at some point in the training phase. If you're an athlete with a specific sport, then you're going to train a little differently than what I'm going to talk about today. But in general, if you're looking to get lean, get strong, get mean, and get the body you've always wanted, I have not found anything anywhere near as effective as super slow weight training. So you go to the 1 to 10, 1001 to 1010 on one half of the movement, 1010 back on the other half, and that's 1 repetition. Now, I mentioned we do 1 to 4. The real goal is to do 4 to 6 repetitions on every major muscle group. I have found by doing split routines where I train Monday through Friday, I'll hit a couple different muscle groups every day, is that I can be out of the weight training area of the gym in as quick as 20 minutes. And let me tell you this, when I first started training this way back around 2000, 10 years ago, I can't believe it, with Joe, I was spending at that time, as I mentioned, an hour and a half easily in the weight room, just in the weight room alone. And now I've got it down to 20 minutes a day, 5 days a week. It is incredible. But the reason why it's so effective is because there's no momentum you're using. In other words, every muscle fiber, every muscle cell is being maxed to its highest degree. At the end of the 4th repetition, you shouldn't really be able to do any more work. Now, if you do 5 or 6 repetitions, that's okay, but at the very max, you want to do 6 repetitions. And so you'll warm up a couple sets, let's say with the bench press, and then you go into your 1 work set, and then you're done. You're done. Isn't that awesome? Now, if you want more information, this was just a really short introduction to it. Because there's no momentum, the muscle's going to work so much harder. You're going to probably use less weight. And for anyone that's attached to the ego and your weight, the amount you push, you're going to have to drop your ego for a little bit. But the results are amazing. When I trained with Joe, I think it was about 4 months or 5 months into the training, I looked at my body one day in the mirror and said, holy cow. I hadn't accomplished that type of gain in strength and in the way that my body looked. It wasn't huge, it was lean but strong, powerfully strong. in years, seriously. And I continue to train like that now. I'm 53 years old, and I am ecstatic with what the results I still get. Minimal chance of injury for anyone, no matter how old you are, because of the fact that it's super slow. My buddy, Dr. Wayne Westcott, started doing studies on this back in the 80s with seniors, and he was sold on it, and now he teaches it all over the world to all age groups. Joe Cerulli, my buddy, teaches it everywhere. Try it. Super slow. Come to the website, talkdavid.com, and email me or call me if I can help you out in any way whatsoever with super slow weight training. I'd love to introduce this even more to the world. You walk into gyms and people go, what are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. Most people have never heard of it, which blows my mind. And most trainers don't use it, which blows my mind. But let's rock and roll. If you're a trainer watching this, call me. I want to help you get this down. If you're someone that wants another body, totally changing your body, let me help you out, okay? TalkDavid.com. Also, don't forget that YouTube, I have over 100 YouTube videos. Sign up, subscribe, so that these videos, once they're done, they're automatically sent for free to your mailbox, okay? Have an awesome day. TalkDavid.com. Rock on. Super slow way, baby.